going live right now. That is being annoying already. This is like annoying.
Alright.
Already.
You have to beat your dog. I'm sorry, but
Alright. I believe we are live, so...
Oh.
where the fuck did I put my...
God. Alright, let's see. Right? We are...
I got an ad, so I think it is running.
Hey!
Yep.
Welcome back to episode 5 of the MODCAST PODCAST. I'm here with my favorite staff, Sed.
Hey. Oh, are we live?
Duh. Yes.
Niggers.
Why?
I had to do it at least once.
Fuck you. That's my shtick.
Didn't even get to the introduction.
Jesus.
Hello, podcast. I'm dying.
Oh,
You're
God,
dying,
time
I'm
to ping
sad.
everyone.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, do the ping. Throw it out there.
I'm gonna do a sad winky face.
Oh, hey, already.
Can we start over?
Yeah, do you want to just start it over?
Oh yeah,
Hey everybody,
it was
welcome to the
before.
5th episode of the MODCAST podcast. Here, I am a staff and I am introducing the admin, Devana,
Hey!
Zed, Rim, and Good. I am Vsauce Michael. Let's get on with the show.
Let's dive right into the news.
So, I guess first up on our big topic list, I guess for those who are unaware or have been unaware, we're now opening mod applications for the first time in 4 months. God, shut! And
Mood.
so, yay! We lost 2 mods, but now we're gonna get 2 back. So make sure you apply.
Bring it back now, y'all.
Twice the chance to finally accomplish your dream of becoming a moderator of the Bear Zone, which I don't know why you would want, but hey,
Oh,
the
hi,
chance
Mark.
is out there.
Changes out there.
Also, happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Yeah!
Happy Valentine's Day.
You just gotta spread the love.
Merry Christmas.
There it is. It says watching
Happy
now
Valentine's
is
Day.
0.
Spread the love like a butter knife.
How do we have 0 viewers?
No, my Twitch broke.
My Twitch is
Wow,
broken
okay,
too.
already a lot of
Oh no,
people.
it just 23.
23! Well, thank you.
More like tasty.
Tasty.
Hee hee.
Uh-huh.
Tasty.
Hello, yeah. Oh, there we go.
But yeah, just reiterating, staff applications are now open, and while you're already filling out one form, why not fill out the other about, it's the, what do
Update
you call it?
4.4 user satisfaction survey.
user satisfaction survey, yes, of course.
It's really
And
funny to me that you guys want to be mod, even though all you do is shitpost, and then you have to prevent exactly that.
Yeah. Oh,
Pretty much.
man.
But then again, trying to regulate the shit posts while your fellow mod is slow and steady wins the race. Mods can't ban me at this pace.
what do you mean you made that shitpost up?
Exactly. But I at least knew when I should stop, and I did.
I never have those kinds of problems.
Yeah, I haven't really seen that much. But, since it is Valentine's Day, the entire server got a quick makeover because of me.
Oh.
Yeah.
And, because of that, we got two new channels, post Food Prawn and post Valentine's cards. So enjoy them while they last.
Yeah. Some of these are really golden.
I would say something, but it's still way too early, and it still could happen before the end of the day, so I'm just gonna leave it as is.
What else is there to talk about?
I don't know. Just go
So
over.
this has been the podcast for this week.
That's it.
fucking here. Let's just do this.
Goodbye.
Name a Valentine's Day experience or story, whatever shit you got.
Might as well. Well, yeah, of course. Love is gonna be incorporated into the title. That's what we did with Christmas. Christmas was way worse.
Let me check Q&A real quick to see if there's any old questions that I never got to answer. How chill are the mods?
Depending on the day.
Doing pretty good.
Yeah, the mods are pretty chill.
Ready, ladies and gentlemen?
Wait, did you just... God damn it, I didn't want to immediately go to questions again.
Well, Vsauce asked a question like, "How was your Valentine's experience, Valentine's Day or something?" And then we
Fucking
asked a few
depressing,
questions,
as it always is.
and then we go into the responses. I asked like a month ago, hot dogs, chicken, or burgers?
Definitely chicken.
Burgers.
Definitely chicken.
Usually depends on the type of burger. More of like a pub burger myself.
Speaking
Literally-
of dogs that are hot,
No.
Don't do it.
Hey!
this time was kind of perfect, not really. Oh, you shieldsy.
In before a redo of Gucci Gang to say Toothy Gang.
Oh god. So yeah, some burgers.
I like me a mean chicken club.
Seems like a...
Yeah.
I just decided to ask like one or two. Break the tension.
In case you haven't noticed, we've updated the layout yet again. Yeah.
Sorry.
You're welcome.
Don't worry, there'd be one more change to the layout, one more before we get a stable setting.
Oh,
Jesus.
Jibam had a question about possibly adding in a suggestion channel. What are your guys' thoughts
Oh,
on
yeah.
that?
It'd be the same thing as MODCAST Q&A, except the history.
Actually, kind of want a suggestion channel now that you mention it.
We make it so that way
What if we
others
just make
can't
Q&A suggestions and questions?
Yeah,
Suggestions and questions. That's a good name too.
Yeah.
I suppose. I would say like just for a suggestion box, that way people can like drop shit in there if they can't see the prior
Yeah.
history.
We have that anonymous report center, but I think Circle has it, but it's...
I'm gonna
we
be
haven't
honest,
gotten
the
anything
whole-
out of it.
I'm gonna be honest, the whole anonymous thing, I think the whole, we gotta somehow integrate it with the Discord, because, you know, people can't be fucked to click a link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what do you love most in the server? Since it is Valentine's Day.
Who you?
Oh, Should I go with my standard answer, or try to meme this?
I love the ban list.
I don't know. Just answer the question. I'm trying to think about what I actually like.
Answer the question, Steven. Steven, answer the question.
I love how easy it is to poke the hornet's nest. It's fun.
Speaking of, hold on. I gotta grab you a image.
What do I love about the server? Well, I do like the community.
I was gonna say, I do like the community.
It's
I
very
love
fun.
how. Yeah.
You motherfucker.
I love how the server had a great idea of restructuring in the beginning. And it's still holding on for nowadays.
Yeah. I like how through the majority of the community is still held on and, you know, still having fun.
Yeah. We're kind of riding out this wild ride until it finally passes away. Well, I say we got at least another couple months.
Hey, I see you, Scarpentine. I see you. I see you what you're trying to do.
Hello.
We can
Mr.
legit
Scorpion.
play your mashup album if you do want.
Yeah.
Might as well.
I
You're
mean,
gonna have to donate to the Patreon first. $20
Yeah, you gotta
gets a
yeah.
song, $50
You
gets
gotta
three
at
songs,
least
and
$15 or more. We'll play whatever you
$100
want. No, I'm
gets the
just kidding.
entire album and a plug. I should also mention that all the tiers prior, we play your song, but we don't put who made it.
For about $15, we'll play exactly 0.5 of a song, 0.5 seconds. But yeah, DM me the album if you want, Scarpentino. I'll add it. I'll add it to the playlist.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question of me, which, by the way, me, you're the best waifu. What type of music do you like the least?
Rennie, you're a bit quiet, but I think you
I don't know,
asked
it's
what
like-
kind of music do you like the most?
What kind
Mostly
of music you
mashup.
like the least?
I think your mic's a bit too far away, because I know you tried to meme it by saying Meep's the best wife, and it got pretty clear, but then I think you backed away. So I think your mic's a little too far away from you.
This is a pretty chill music.
While this is going on,
this.
I kind of just want to mention all the different faction names, just because not everybody in the server can see all the different faction names, and I just love it. So, New Donk City for Mushroom Kingdom was changed to New Love City because generic. But I put some time at the other one. Sorry, Mushroom Kingdom. Temple of Time Hyrule was named to Temple of Hugs. They seem to like that. Sporticus Airship was named to Love Candy Airship. And then I actually forgot the name for Hidden Leaf Village, but it was just changed to Baka Chat.
Baka. Mm-hmm.
The Stinkopolis faction chat was changed to Their Kids Stop. And Dio's Mansion for the Stardust Crusaders was changed to Playboy Mansion because I guess.
Oh yeah, check it. How's it going, Dark?
Oh, hi, Dark.
You know,
It came.
should
Should we
Okay.
what?
should we maybe talk about those other two guys?
Oh, the
Nani?
people
Maybe.
who left. Those two?
Hold on.
I would
Those
figure we
other
would.
two guys, rude.
Hold on. We have a mashup, work in progress mashup from Skepper Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we get a listen to it?
Yeah, you can add it to the playlist if you want. Be nice
Yeah, just
background
toss it
music.
in. Yeah, just toss it in there. And then if you guys want to, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
There might whoever wants to start off.
I haven't even heard the situation, so you know. Well, I do, but I just wasn't there firsthand, so.
Yeah.
I was informed though.
Wasn't really that much of a situation. So circled left for the third time now.
Marvel finally, or he left. Marvel left. Yeah, it was kind of Marvel. We knew was gonna leave, but circled. He talked about leaving before, but he finally did it.
We had one like little dispute, and then he immediately decided, no, I'm not cut out for this, and then he left.
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not gonna put it layman
For
terms.
anyone who is applying for mod, yeah, if you're a mod, you have to discuss things with me. So just be warned.
You have to be able to have normal discussions.
Well, here, I'll make it even easier on you. If you can talk like a normal person would, and not, feel scared,
Turn
'Cause
into
I mean-
another podcast.
pretty much.
Like you Jesus, Brim, you're making it sound like mod is like, I don't know. See, all we're looking for, might as well bring it back to the mod application. The only thing that we're looking for within mods is just somebody who, who doesn't put
Are you
their
trying to
emotions into their...
describe-
No,
Are
who
you
doesn't put
trying
their
to
emotions into their decision.
describe something
Yeah.
that you are not?
What do you mean, Seth? I'm just trying to think about how to word it.
Shut up, you fucking two-timing bitch.
No,
Yeah,
Seth,
I know.
I honestly don't know what you're talking about. I'm being completely honest.
Everyone listening. Vsauce is a two-timing whore. He's now mod also in the fucking Anonymous server.
Oh, that.
This is what he
don't
gets
get
for
me-
working overtime?
No, but see, the thing is,
She would work.
said. Okay, so for mod applications, all we're looking for, honestly, is somebody who doesn't put their emotions into the decisions. And I know that sounds bad, but it's just somebody who doesn't, you know, put a bias on the decisions, and things in terms of the whole server and its effects.
Yes, because, like,
Instead of just being in power.
what it means to be mod is that, like, even if you're hated by the rest of the team, but if you did the right thing, you're doing your job appropriately. You have to, like, put the community first and put your reputation second.
Exactly.
And if you're gonna make a mess, at least have the balls to clean it up. Alright, well that covers that. Marble... his time came and went. I guess he realized it was time to go, so...
Yeah.
He jumped ship.
I didn't really get to say bye to Marvel, but watching bye
was
Marvel.
demodded, and apparently he decided it wasn't worth being in the server without being mods. So...
Well, I mean, we can't say, like, we don't even know, like...
Oh my god.
If you guys do have any questions about moderation, ask me in the Twitch chat, because I'm going to be reading.
I'm also reading the Q&A channel, so feel free to send questions below there as well.
Rennie, with
What?
with your mic sounding like muffled and stuff, it sounds like you're a Vocaloid.
You sound like a smurf.
No, you sound like a Vocaloid, and I love it.
He does have a point.
Same.
Like it's like you're pushing that bot feel all the way.
I love it.
Like
I love
jokes on you guys, we all pitched in together and we all bought that Vocaloid software. Rennie's just a bot. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, half the staff are bots. Doe, Rennie, me. Not me. I
have a computer virus.
They're actually all just bots that were brought in by Doe.
Alright, we have a question
Yeah.
from First Forever. What's the lowest rank for the mods?
Staff member.
I guess there aren't really ranks for mod.
Yeah, I mean, like, staff members, like, you're useful, but, like, you aren't mod useful.
You know the lowest point for mod is not being mod?
Yeah. You're all mods, just the lowest rank.
While
This whole server's a mod.
while I am not a mod right now, by technicality, I have more power than a moderator. I just don't want it because I don't have time.
But you're a mod though.
Oh, I'm staff right now. Look.
Oh, okay.
I know, I like the color.
I can't really say if that's a joke, but Crippled Grace sent a question like, how do I stream tip?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know. We don't have the legit. If y'all took that Patreon joke seriously, no.
We won't be opening a
Joke's on-
Patreon until episode 12. That's when we'll
Yes,
start
don't worry.
chilling.
honestly,
Better just spend the money on booze and hookers.
no. I'll be honest here. If we won't open a Patreon unless we see the events as something worth it, you know what I'm saying? Like if we get the response for the events, then it's obvious we're gonna have to up the events, yeah? So then we'll start making the events worthwhile with like prizes and shit. But we're gonna need funding for said shit. So community wise, you guys will be funding. I don't want to say the events, but I'd say like the rewards for the event. So like, say for a turf war, I don't know. What would be like a big monetary thing that can cover for an entire faction?
Wait, no, we wouldn't be monetizing that.
This turf war was brought to you by Verizon Wireless.
Sponsored by Crapbox. Get your own free box of stupid shit that you'll throw away after
Yeah, it's the
2 days
made
for
it,
only
it's not the made it, the mod loot
$29.99.
box.
You know what? Fuck it. The Gem Boy loot box. Every month it's a different Cinderella. You know those Cinderella emotes? You'll get those in minifigs.
No, you don't get.
Yo, I buy one.
You don't get a minifig. You get a sticker.
Sponsored by Scambox.
Is the gem comic still
let
a
me
thing?
take
Yeah.
a shit inside of a box and then
Yes,
just
it is.
send it to your house.
Gem is still working hard on that comic.
Sponsored
I'm
by
cheering them on.
Squarespace. Squarespace. You want to make a website? Squarespace got your back. Also, fuck, what's the other meme?
Wix.com.
Blue Apron.
Oh, boy.
Hey, sometimes you're just home alone and you're too lazy to go buy your shit, right? Anyways, yeah, you're too lazy to make your own meal. Get it shipped right to you. 3 meals a day. I got that chicken enchilada. Oh man, it's delicious. Blue
Why
Apron,
are
I'll put in
you
a.
killing Brim?
Shut up. Let me put in my special Q&A code so you guys can get 5% off.
The coupon code is
Wait,
the bare
is Brim
face.
like the only one here getting paid?
What? No, don't worry,
forget
don't worry about it.
Where's my cut?
Join my gift card
I
giveaway.
want my check. Come on, guys.
You know how many Steam games I could buy? A lot.
Do you know how many steamed hams I could get?
Steam games.
Steam,
Steam
games.
Steamed games.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Should we just go into the love us Q&A? It's a modcast, but it changed to love us because you know, it's Valentine's Day and we are self-centered.
Yeah, sure. Here, I'll throw something off to, I don't know, we'll get the ball rolling. What's, like, your most prominent Valentine's Day memory, I guess? I want to say childhood, but I'll just go, like, what's your most prominent Valentine's Day memory?
I got one. It's not really predominant, but it's like the most I think I've spent thinking about Valentine's. I don't know how to phrase this. Okay, so back in you know how back in elementary school, you would make like a box, or you would just like bring in a box, and then people would put in notes for that for Valentine's Day.
Yeah?
Well, I was just so determined to have the best box for some reason. See, the thing is, I didn't want the best looking box. It's just, I just really like spending a lot of time on things to make them look really good. So I remember one year.
Wait, best looking box? When do we start talking about Labos?
Yeah, I made a Nintendo
You
Labos.
motherfucker.
Like, so.
Custom build.
Yeah, custom build. It was a custom build for Valentine's Day. So it was like elementary school, and everybody brought in like little tissue boxes that are covered in like construction paper, and I spent like a week building one that looks like a computer. Like it has the whole like desktop and the monitor and a keyboard and everything. It looks so good. And I spent like a week on it for some reason. And then when I brought it in, all the kids were like, yeah, that's cool. And I was so happy. So yeah. I think I tried to do that again. I tried making like, I think like an Angry Birds like box. And I was the thing is anytime I try to do something big for something that I really shouldn't spend a lot of time on, I stress my mother out so much. Yeah. But yeah, I did it and I had fun with it. And I spent too much time and effort on a box that I used for about one day.
Just like keep it in your room as like a war trophy.
Oh no, it is gone. I have no idea where it is. probably dismantled and thrown away in some wasteland somewhere.
That reminds me of this one time where it was like for an art project, I basically made like an upscaled PS3 controller, like with paper mache and all that shit. Yeah, it was pretty neato. Well,
Does it do with love?
Yeah, it was my love for games that now that I've gotten older it's like gone to the wayside now.
Oh, boom. Valentine's Day theme. Perfect.
Yeah, bada bang, bada boom.
It's a full circle.
Who's next? Who wants to?
The only Valentine's memory I have that's not just me sitting in my room alone is back in the day when I thought I had someone that loved me.
No.
Is it who I think it is, said?
It is who you think you are, but
Why
I
are you
made them a
mentioning
little.
it on the podcast?
But I made him a little bit of a gift, and she was kind of happy. So that's that.
Nice. That's good.
No, remember, no names were used.
Oh, you good.
What?
Oh, I don't give a fuck about names.
Like 30 minutes into the podcast, Doe, and you've been coughing nonstop. Are you good?
I've been coughing for several days.
Get some push to talk. Get some fucking water.
Alright,
I have water.
Scrubs,
some push to talk.
I don't have anything fun to say.
You mean nothing racing?
Nothing at all. I mean, it's the usual eat candy.
We have a random question from Pluto. How do you get rid of the edgy kids?
Honestly,
how do you get rid of the edgy kids?
Honestly,
you can't.
It's easy.
The edgy kids are applying for mod.
I mean, it's
Rude.
easy. They already out themselves. All we got to do is pull the trigger.
Well, in my opinion, how do you get rid of edgy kids? I'm gonna say that you can't because I am an edgy kid. Wahaha.
Yeah, chili dog.
Yeah.
Chili dog.
No, that is incorrect. He is not edgy.
Yeah, Sonic, you're thinking of like Shadow.
No, I mean, you're still a kid, but you're not edgy.
Who's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
Beast. Michael.
Here's a good one. Why is Vana dating a robot?
Well,
because she can't find love with the normal
Why
person.
haven't you guys heard?
well, someone who is an underage or like almost graduated from high school.
Remember, you can't catch a case with a robot.
Yeah.
You know, people Vana's with me. She likes the German dudes.
Hey, I got another good question. What do you do in Monster Hunter?
You play the game Monster Hunter. You pay your taxes.
Yeah, joke's on you.
You gotta go to the DMV. And
the designer, Mr. Hideaki Miyazaki, he wanted to reinvent and reinvigorate the Monster Hunter brand. So in the new Monster Hunter world, you're actually growing, and your job is to simply take orders from the captain and make sure all the shipmates have the food and necessary vitamin C's to prevent scurvy. Basically, it's Ship Simulator 2017, but with the Monster Hunter tag slapped on.
Wait, so you're just the towel boy for the Navy?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna play that.
And then okay, guys, spoilers here. This is the twist is it's in an alternate reality where the America is actually the roles are switched, and America Pearl Harbor's Japan.
Oh. You know, this is kind of reminding me of the whole JonTron sketch with the Mario City Simulator.
Ew.
Oh yeah.
Oh ew.
Imagine the teaser trailer for Mario 64 comes out, and then on fucking release day you're screened from Mario City Simulator.
Real quick, if SplatMe is listening, or if somebody wants to relay this to SplatMe, 37.
You motherfucker.
Speaking of a number, what is your guys' favorite number? Said mine is somebody, mine said, what is your favorite number? Mine is number 15. That's what mine said. My favorite number is 187.
47. No, wait, hold on. What was the meme from Hitchhiker's Guide? I think it was 47. 47.
My favorite's 5.
My favorite number is actually 24 because my birthday is on the 24th of August, and I used to live in the fucking the number of our house was 24 too, and I found it was funny, so I like 24.
Yeah.
Savannah?
My number is it's either 4, 8, or 16. It's one of those three. I'm a sucker for nice looking numbers.
What about you, little dealer?
The number 5.
Dark?
I like. Let's see.
Alright. Not
Nice.
bad. We got
Now-
everybody to incorporate it.
What nobody knows is that if you take all those numbers and translate them into letters, they're actually the code to get into Anti-Up 3. What?
Oh, well. Let's not get too ahead of our arg we were setting up, man.
Joke's on you. I'm gonna go fucking Walt Disney on that shit. I'm laying my plans out already.
You're gonna freeze yourself?
Freeze your
No.
head.
Yeah, you gotta freeze your
I'm
head.
going Walt Disney in that I'm gonna buy an entire town in the state of Florida, and they're gonna
Oh,
be
yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
bitch for the next for the foreseeable future.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go Walt Disney as in like people were gonna make rumors that somebody cryogenically froze your head.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna go with the I hate the Jews. Nah, man, Devon already got that covered.
Walt Disney is a liar.
I know Disney's a liar, but they own everything, so you know, could care less.
Shit.
The corporation or the man?
Exactly.
Man, he fucking.
The man.
The man.
himself. Oh. Well, that just happened.
stole.
What?
Well, nothing. I'm reading the news. Apparently, another school shooting.
No, okay. Yeah. That, like, I know that sounds kind of fucked, but like, it happens like every other week, and like at this point, we're just kind of fucking around, waiting for shit to change.
Yeah.
Here's a question
I'm
from
pretty sure
Lychee. Have you tried Lucozade yet?
Why you try to give that to the? Try to slap
Oh,
the
fuck,
accent
ow.
on it?
Shit.
I'm gonna say no because I've never heard of it, unless it's your accent fucking up the spelling.
Basically Gatorade soda.
Nope, never heard of it.
That sounds disgusting. Yet I'm
I have
also intrigued.
never heard about that. But have you guys ever heard about that that one Turkish soda? It's called Ulu Gakov soda or something like that, and it's just basically Sprite but with double the sugar.
Yo, that sounds
It
nice.
sounds like death.
Dude, I already,
Tastes
man,
like death too.
like the way I rate, because there's there's a whole slew to rate like lemon lime sodas. For me, Sprite is on the top, then it's Sierra Mist, and then I think 7-Up. There's only like the 3 fucking brand names, anyways. Alright. Yeah, alright, Wonder Bar. Well, as you all know, the applications are out. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Jones Soda's pretty good.
Oh,
What?
shit, yeah, Splat Me, how'd you get emotes in the channel descriptions? That was me. That is hard to it's not hard to explain, but I'm not gonna explain it. It's just something that I figured out how to do one day. Thanks to Retired Robot.
Why don't we shout out to retire? I saw him a bit ago, actually.
Yo, shout out to Simpleflips.
You know what? God damn
Shout
it.
out to Simple.
I feel like we should at least bring this up, most purely because there's nothing else we're talking about. When are we bringing back the hentai channel? I mean, this place is pretty depressing place without it. No anime titties, no happiness, my dudes.
There
Well,
have
the
been
fuck
there have been
happened?
people asking for the hentai channel to return.
I'm
like,
alright.
a
Look,
lot.
you know, I think the other podcast. I think it got deleted between the last podcast and this podcast. So, alright, look, I'm gonna just lay it down for y'all, like just what happened, like not too in detail, but just to like lay out what the fuck is going on. So, when when Hentai Hub 2 was first initiated, that was purely because the first Hentai Hub we I want to say we, but it was mostly said. He cleaned that shit up because it was already in like poor condition. It was like a battered
It was
dog.
a fucking fire hazard. It's
Yeah.
one chat that no one likes that can get us deleted of Discord.
Just long story short, one report, a Discord moderator comes in, looks around, sees lollies, whole server gets fucking deleted. It's that easy.
Anyways,
But people
That-
wouldn't fucking listen.
I wanted to make it last longer because we ain't got fuck all to talk about.
We have
Anyways,
questions.
that was the gist for Hentai Hub 1.
I were crying when the chat.
Hentai Hub 1 also known as like Ichi, right?
Yeah,
Ecchi.
Ichi,
It was Ecchi.
Hentai Hub. The whole. You know what? We're gonna go over the entire history of Hentai Hub. How about that? Huh? So,
That
again,
was Ecchi.
Oh
yeah.
boy.
it was Ecchi. That was back when the whole entire OG mod team was here. And then I still don't know the exact story, but let's just say there might have been a bit of miscommunication on a certain role to be initiated, and there may or may not have been a couple virtue signaling amongst the users to like specifically pick out who isn't legal, as it were to say.
Dunce.
So yeah, pretty much. And so we had to get rid of that entirely, that first bit. Then the entire server itself had to get reset because everybody was losing their shit. And now, I guess it's the current time because we haven't had to reset again. So then Hentai Hub got brought back, I guess. It went smooth for a bit, but I think because this also like comes into the whole as the server itself too. We hit a stagnation point somewhere around, I want to say, like December again, and we weren't getting a lot of new users, I suppose. So one of the main channels that got hit hard by that was Hentai Hub, purely in the fact that beforehand it used to be like kind of just like everybody dumping their shit in there, and it ended up becoming just like request hub of like the same shit that's been posted, like with like no in-betweens. So then that's where me and Sed came in. Sed pretty much saw how that shit was a fucking mess, and we, cleaned it up as best as we could, but we found out it was probably better just to burn the original. It was like way too deep to like even try to bring it back. So we did that, and then we brought in Hentai Hub 2. It went well for like what, 2-3 weeks, like not even a month, right?
No,
Not even a month. A couple weeks. The downside, again, like the whole thing for us is that we didn't want hentai to be a big deal for the server, and it really didn't help that the rule wall for hentai was bigger than the rule wall for the server itself. So, that was a leading factor of it being kind of not worth it. And then it leads on to the fact that we kept having to add shit because people couldn't just be like, all right,
everyone was just nitpicking every single fucking rule all the time. It went to the point where I couldn't even add shit because the rules list was reaching the character limit of 2,000 words.
yeah, it's like people were just like nitpicking for no reason, like
Just a nitpick.
like Hentai Hub, because as we said before, Hentai was just like an add-on, like nothing special. The only reason we had to stay in there is because we couldn't trust you fuckers to not post shit that can get us deleted. So, we had to take that in our own hands. I would say that with the rules for hentai, we probably should have added more leeway on our part to just be like give our own, discretion, I guess, when it comes to the shit you guys post. Because when it came to discussion in the Hentai Hub, it never went well, purely just due to the fact for like I don't want to say a handful, maybe like 2, 3 of the same users, that when it came to how we dealt with people in Hentai Hub, they were like, oh, it's fucking, it's mod abuse, you gotta put it in the rules, people shouldn't be having to ask it, because people don't have common sense. And then when we try to, have a conversation with them, you're like, you know what, no, the conversation's done, do what I say, because fuck you.
You know how many times I've been insulted in the fucking judges' court by people who didn't know what the rules are?
Yeah, it was half people not knowing what the rules are, and then the other half were people trying to... Actually, yeah, no, this was another big thing on my part, was that we encourage you guys to tell us, like, suggest changes and the shit, but when your suggestion is, hey, you dumb fucks, add this to the rules because people don't have no common sense. And then when we try to bring it in civilly, they're like, no, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. I don't like it when so-and-so does so-and-so. So, that happened. And after that final conversation with a certain user, I kind of just deemed it as a fucking, a lost cause to begin with. So we trashed it.
There was a consensus among all the mods. Everyone agreed that it should be trashed. It wasn't a single person decision.
Jem just gave the okay. So
yeah, Jem God himself said, yeah, it was bound to happen at some point. Just
another reason was because another YouTuber, Botanic Sage, brought up a fair point. There shouldn't be an NSFW section of a server that's affiliated with a YouTuber. It doesn't need to be here.
Yeah, I can see an argument for that, but nah.
It's gone so far to find no hope. It's never coming back.
I would at least say that we all came to a consensus, but I at least for the most part, because Seth already threw in the towel. He saw a lost cause when he knew it, and I honestly can't blame him. But I had an idea, I guess, for a 3.0, I guess. But the only downside of why I couldn't implement it was because Gemboy, it kind of just boils down to it still being his server. And it goes back to him not wanting hentai to be the main attraction for people to come here. Because for my idea was to just add a couple more channels, but not specifically for hentai, but to widen the margin for people, more entertainment wise, I guess. But the only downside was that he only wanted it to stick to one not safe for work channel, not to add multiple. So I, hands were tied there, and it kind of just boiled down to just killing it.
Yeah, that would just add more complication and the problem with the, we don't want the main attraction to be hentai. But see, the point is, without it, it puts a lot of less stress on us mods, and I'm kind of glad that the majority of the community agrees with that.
Mm-hmm.
And, we thank you guys for being so cooperative with all these changes recently. And yeah.
Is it
also, can we just stop talking about Hentai Hub now? Can this be the last discussion on the podcast about it?
Yeah, that's why I went into the whole...
This is the third time we've ran through.
That's why I went into the whole...
this discussion every single time?
That's why I went into the whole fucking history. I wanted it to be the last fucking thing in the coffin.
Okay. Nailing the thing in the coffin.
I have
one more time. Hentai Hub is gone. It's not coming back, and it feels so good.
Silly boys.
Yeah.
Alright, next order of business. What's your favorite soda?
Oh, hey! You know what? I actually wanted to go over a comment from the poll.
Why not? Just do it. You won't.
Do we want to do it
Which one
now?
in the poll?
Well, there was a comment in the poll I think would be interesting to talk about.
Is this the satisfactory poll?
Yeah, satisfactory poll about the... I don't know, which... like, I want to go over maybe a few of the comments. Like, do we want to do that now, later, at this time?
Just do it now. We have nothing lined up.
Okay.
It's literally just whatever we got. So.
But I want to answer the soda question.
Okay,
Fucking,
we can answer
we can do
the
that. We can do that now because it's simple.
Alright, soda question.
Cream soda. Cream soda has
Sprite.
always been my favorite.
Probably orange soda. I remember watching Keenan and Kel and that being a thing. And I'm like, oh, orange soda's kind of gross, and now I love it.
My favorite soda is Peppi's Light. It's pretty much the only thing I drink anymore.
Or yo, I'm gonna change my Can I change my answer to 2? Cause I would love me some Beppis.
Oh yeah, Peppi's.
What about the rest of us?
Also, this is the last podcast picture with circled in it, so enjoy looking at that, Pearl.
Oh,
Wait, really?
what are we
Oh,
gonna
that's
do with
sad.
it? Like, are you just gonna edit
I'm gonna
it out?
no. I'm
Edit it out.
I'm gonna have a little memorial, like the marble head on the wall, but I'm gonna have the crown of Pearl on the chair, like hanging over.
Oh.
Put
You know
a
what'd
big
be
old
cool?
question
What
mark
if-
there, so that could be you. But now I'm sad.
What if you just put the new mods in place of the circle board?
Yeah, someone new is gonna be on there.
Yeah.
Like,
Rest in
I'll go
peace.
on the wall.
Nah, it's not how that works.
Okay, fine, Jesus.
I mean, we have a little picture for WoW, we have one for Marble, we even have one for Shieldsy because I didn't think he would ever come back.
He came. He said he wants to be more active. So
Hey, he's been a little bit more active recently. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Shieldsy came back. He always comes back
Yeah,
because he's the good boy.
he
I guess
is.
he-
He's the other OG mod.
But that's the thing, it was already done.
Mm.
But yeah. Okay. So,
On to the polls.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so first one I want to go over is some of the other responses for the question, are you excited for the upcoming trivia game show Turf War?
Oh, boy.
I thought there were some really interesting answers here. So,
Wait, I want to read this out too
alright.
because these are fun. Where is it?
Here, you can
If
pick
you
one
guys
first,
can-
and then I'll pick another one. And then we'll just
I was gonna say, if you
alternate.
guys can, like, put the ones you guys are talking about in Paradigm Room, like a screenshot or something.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Here, I'll just start off with one.
Yeah, that's it, please.
Some people. Here's one. This is one of the worst Turf Wars released. We skipped a gaming Turf War, and this isn't even a good replacement. Only people with the mics can complete, and most of the server doesn't have one. Well, to the mic argument, people have their phones.
No one in the server has a mic.
I mean, like,
So, yeah, I want to answer this.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to Turf Wars, they are supposed to be like a server-wide event, but some of those server-wide events that we attempted didn't really work out well, and you know they only give us a small amount of things to do because we can't really think of a lot of events that we could do monthly that incorporate the entire server, but we have thought of some. So I do understand the concern that, you know, you're only gonna have a few people representing you in some events, which kind of sucks because, you know, you want to participate too, which I can definitely get. So within the next couple of Turf Wars are definitely gonna be
Yeah, we
No,
have none.
server encapsulating. Don't spoil it though, because we do have March planned out. We don't
Yeah.
have April though.
oh yeah, like
We
March.
have non-mic Turf Wars. This is the first one you have to use a mic for, and we skipped the gaming one because no one wanted to participate, so what's the problem here?
Yeah. But
I
it's just
should also-
well, no. The problem is that like I see that like people are just seeing that
I'll be right
like
back.
one or two the past couple of Turf Wars. It's just like you've had people like of a certain like group participate, like people with mics or people that own a certain game. Like
Oh, you mean the most entertaining to watch?
no, what they're trying to say is that they
I
want
know.
to have.
I know. I'm just busting
yeah.
your balls here.
And even the first one was but you could
busted
also,
my point.
but you also can fucking describe the first one that way. Oh, it's only for artists, even though everyone loved it.
No. No, people kind of want it where it's like almost the exact point that opposite point that you're making said. They want it like the first turf war, where anybody can, just submit something and have the chance of having it being a submission.
Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be an issue with later turf wars, and it's already an issue this time because like for the past couple turf wars, people have been saying, well, I can't participate in this, and it's like, well, you couldn't participate in the match. Well, then try the gaming one, but then no one participated in that one, so we're trying this one. But then people can't say, well, people are saying now we can't participate in this one. So with the March one, we're gonna make this so easy to participate in, woo lad, you're gonna have some fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if March's turf war doesn't work out too well, then we will take a break from turf wars, because I don't know, I really like this one.
Yeah.
But that's all I'm gonna say now. Okay. Let's go into the responses.
All I can say
Okay.
is that it's just amazing.
Shared with me, and this one. User satisfaction. So I don't want to give out the exact statistics, but it seems that the majority of you like the server, which I like.
Mm-hmm. The response towards the people being excited, though, it's a little bit more mixed, because having the majority is yes, but then there's another large majority that's meh. So
for what?
Are you excited for the upcoming trivia game?
Oh yeah. And there's just a whole bunch of custom answers. Oh boy. Somebody said that they're nervous, which I can get.
Don't be. It's gonna be fun.
I mean,
there's a very long-winded response. Let me just read over this before I actually hold on.
I'll do another short one. We'll bring it back when he gets back.
So I guess I'll read another one.
Okay, so I don't know who wrote. I'm just gonna say whoever wrote the "I'm so fucking nervous." I wouldn't be. I think it's all gonna be fun. I do understand the stress. I do understand the stress that if you mess up, it'll be the deletion of your faction. But
it's not gonna be a fucking.
Did you read the rest of the response, Usos?
Yeah. So their concern is just that, if they don't do well, then it's gonna be the end of their faction, which I can definitely get, but I really wouldn't worry that much.
Because I can say as much with the questions we have lined up. Everyone has the same amount of. Everyone has the same chances. Everyone could know this. Everyone couldn't know this. We keeping it fair.
I just say we had a ball with the questions, and most of them are low ball questions to begin with.
Oh, so there is the do you want more events / turf wars? And the majority said yeah to both.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm glad. A couple said no turf wars, but I think that's just because of the hit and misses that we had for last month.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Here's another comment from Are You Excited? This one was pretty interesting.
Jesus.
It's a cool concept, but I guess the topic isn't as interesting. After the whole Doomsday situation, the server kind of went through the vibes I get from... After the whole Doomsday situation, the server went through... The vibes I get from Gem and mods kind of went downhill. I can agree with that.
I
I'm
wouldn't say that we went downhill,
but like
yeah, I do see
we're a
where
lot.
they're
I guess
concerned.
personally, I'm a bit more winded because like I've been here a long while, and like after that last one, I've been just sort of like tired,
Man,
and that's why I'm
alright.
just taking the back seat for a little. I've been.
I mean, like,
Yes.
let me give it to you like this. How would you feel if something that you put months and months of work into just like almost fucking got disappeared with like no instant answer whether or not if it was gonna get fucking killed or not?
Especially when you finally got accepted, Jesus Christ.
But hey,
Yeah.
I honestly do think that yeah, I know the server is like the server's kind of like in a limbo right now. Actually, no, it isn't.
You guys could make
It definitely is more chill than ever because there is a lot. There is a real tightly knit community. I think I did mention that once before. But
You guys could
I-
put some advertising, maybe get some new people.
yeah, maybe. But it's just like I do see their concern with turf wars, and that's just because we haven't been able to hit the sweet spot. You know, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. We haven't really hit the sweet spot with how to
Yeah.
properly do the turf war, because the propaganda one was like the perfect idea,
Mhm.
and we do have some really good ideas like on the back burner, and I do think that we may have. But if not, then yeah, we're gonna take a break.
I think the
Turf
thing
wars.
with the first server though was that like the whole propaganda was like a meme, and then in the golden prime of the meme, you announced that Shira, Gemini, and a few other OG mods. I think maybe Shield was involved. We said, "Alright, let's do propaganda turf war," which ended up really working out well for us. Even though the joke sort of died by the time it happened, like it really carried us through the first turf war.
I do know that from what I remember from the stream, it was kind of a stressful stream that took a while to actually
Oh, yeah.
judge.
'Cause,
But
like-
I do know that the whole community kind of came out better because of it.
Mhm.
But oh yeah, and a lot of people mentioned that. I'm reading the Twitch chat. A lot of people mentioned that this server is like the one server that they can come to regularly and they feel comfortable being in, which they can't really find in many other discords. And I can say that for myself. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
haven't
it's the
really
only
found.
Discord I use.
But yeah, it's like the only server that I found that I feel comfortable in, and I feel it feels good.
Yeah.
Hi, Lorenzo.
Hi.
Oh, hi,
And
Mark.
Desperado Joe. Whoever you are.
And Despacito.
There's your daily Despacito.
You motherfucker.
So, you guys just see that link that was posted in,
What is that?
That's a weird ass file name. I wouldn't recommend clicking that.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's a virus.
Can one of you guys delete that?
Wow.
What is this? Where?
I downloaded like 3 viruses.
Yeah, same.
Can you guys delete that and ban that user?
Who is this?
I don't know. It just opened the
Yeah, you're
fucking
getting-
video for me. I guess my laptop is protected enough.
Oh, we have a question from Lorenzo. Do you guys duo?
Do we what?
Duo. Duo.
I only play Pokemon.
It's time to delete the server.
I do.
Oh, fuck,
Oh,
there's
yes,
chicken in my clothes. Anyways.
I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh for like the longest time when I was a teenager. But
Oh, that's the
if
conductor.
you can like, it gets stale after a while. Especially if you play it for as long as I have, like several years. I'm so sorry for my mom and my dad. They had to put up with this shit for all those years. And they spent so much money on it because their fucking kids would keep nagging them about it.
They probably could have saved so much money if they just bought you those pills.
Favorite Splatoon character? Oh, Splatoon has characters?
Oh wait, no, they're asking like, who's your favorite out of Callie, Marie, Marina, and Pearl?
Marina, because I'm a slut for that fucking Octo.
Ugh, those amiibos!
I would say Marina if she didn't have those weird ass fucking eyebrows that made her look worried all the time. So I kinda have to guess with
Yeah,
Mary
she's a
and that
nervous
fucking...
Octo, like.
Dog.
I kinda have to go with Mary in that fucking outfit she wears in the campaign of Splatoon 2, like the.
Alright, hold on. Let me
I like Annie.
let me solidify the argument. Her shorts are always almost falling off her ass.
Okay.
I think that's a pretty good argument right there.
I'm gonna go with Callie. Everybody's like, oh no, Marie's way better, but it's like, nah, I like Callie.
Callie's
Callie. Give a single shit about Splatoon, so.
How come we've all forgotten about Annie?
Who the fuck is Annie? Like, I don't know Splatoon.
How could you forget about Annie?
Yeah, how could you forget about Annie?
Dark, if you're trying
played
to pull a Splatoon meme, don't make me fucking bring up. Don't make me bring up fucking Glorphy.
Look.
No, Annie's like, I'm like pretty sure Annie's like the one storekeeper with the fish in her hair.
Nah, dog, it's all about the other one.
Oh, you mean the emo bitch?
Nah, the new one.
Oh no, she's not emo. She's just like the girl
there was this one
with
that
like
looked
crazy
like
hair and has fish in her hair.
There was this one that looked like what's it called?
Nah, dog. You know who it's all about?
The black spiky thing.
Nah, it's all about flow.
That's
Y'all don't know your Splatoon.
I only know a little bit of Splatoon because I watched Vinesauce's stream of Splatoon 2.
The guy with the spiky hair is named Spike.
I mean, I'm not interested in games or in the lore, and I think the fan base is really fucking weird.
I don't like Spike because of a dojin I read.
There's a lore dojin with Spike.
You know exactly which one I'm talking about.
I don't.
Oh yeah.
The one where he fucking beats that inkling in the fucking alley.
Fucking Ludi's like, oh yeah.
I've seen some shit, man.
Isn't she like an enemy? Sea anemone?
See an enemy? An enemy? An enemy spotted.
Oh no, no,
a clown in here.
Definitely favorite character is the fucking wooden bear statue.
Ah, boy, I sure do love me that Grizz.
What else?
Anyway, how's your sex life?
Dull.
Dead. Depressing. Nothing but masturbating. You know, the usual.
Sorry, I'm not really talking. I'm like triple checking to see if I deleted that virus.
Yeah, honestly, it's as long as you didn't like initiate it. Like if you didn't open it, you're fine.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, you're good.
Dude,
It's just gonna be in your machine.
I just don't want to sit on my. I got rid of it. I didn't want to sit on my computer.
I like how nobody deleted that message too.
I deleted it.
Oh, okay.
Somebody banned the dude.
I banned him, yeah.
Mr. Gris makes me just.
Okay, Carino. I'm still like I have an idea purely just because I like stroking the fire. What if we you know the ban list, right?
Yes.
What if we turn it off for a day?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, if you want to show it to
no.
everyone, like, I already leaked it, like, multiple
We would have
times.
Will back in the fucking.
No. That's a bad idea.
Yeah,
No.
Like, I think, like, maybe there were some people who were banned unfairly, and I'm willing to review them, but turning off the entire ban list is like, yeah, we're going purge for a day.
Yeah, no, we're not purging for a day.
Yeah,
This
we already
server-
purged
We
at
finally
night.
reached the point where this server's chill. We're not gonna throw that shit out the window.
joke's on you. The server's time is like a week goes by. That's like a year in server time.
Oh man, yeah. Like, if you miss one day, you're gone. It's like you just can't have time.
That's why I only missed one day, and that was when the internet
It's been like
fucked
an
up.
hour. It's been so long since I seen you. So it's been an hour.
How are you, my son?
Next question.
Whoa.
Do the next question.
And orange.
Let me open up.
Number
Q&A.
15. Burger King Cutlass.
Well, seeing as it's still a pretty decent time, I can probably say this and not feel bad about it anymore. I'm glad nobody posted actual porn and food porn, like an ass, and just said, look at that meal.
Like one dude did, and I
Yeah, and he
deleted
never
him.
replied. If he never replied in Judge's Court, so he's still in there.
Like, I'm surprised nobody put a butthole.
Do you guys still think that Joe jokes are still hip?
Joe jokes.
Joe jokes are always hip.
That entire faction, it's just AC, but for,
JoJo,
mentally-
yeah.
for the mental count.
It was either that or Steven Universe, and I'd rather have the fucking JoJo memes than the fucking cancel.
Somebody said, can we recreate Fred the movie with some of the most recognizable faces in the server? We are not, but if you want to, if you're asking for permission, please do.
Yeah.
Go nuts. If you want, I can give you a PNG of my profile picture.
Yo, I want to see Fred the movie, but with some of the most recognizable faces in the server.
I don't even know how that play out.
I mean, hey,
Now
just think
with
about it.
Divana in every role.
But yeah, sure. go
Every
ahead.
role is
It'll,
Divana.
It'll be practice.
Devon Cena.
I mean, all
Did you guys know that John Cena is Fred's dad?
Yeah, that's so funny.
That's why he's never there. You can't see
but-
him.
I was about to do a joke like that, motherfucker.
Is that
You
the
gotta be
joke?
quick on the. You gotta be quick.
Wait,
on the
is that why they hired John Cena as the dad? Because you can't see him?
Yeah.
He's been
Oh,
like
nobody
legit.
can
His
see
dad
him.
is gone in his life. Yo,
doesn't
is there a
dad.
deeper layer to Fred the
Hallucinates all
than
the
I
time.
expected?
Yeah.
Also, you get wrestled by John Cena. That's funny. Because I like when he's in pain.
Remember that part where they had to pretend it was a real. They were had a real party, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's a fake party.
Is it bad that I was on YouTube back in the day when Fred was popular? Like,
Yeah.
I'm old enough to know that shit.
I mean, I know. I was about to say that you're old enough to know. Wait.
Oh, this is
That and-
this
that
is
and Iron Cat back when it had a little loading thing in the bottom. Like, they changed the cursor
Yeah.
to be a little Iron Cat.
I also
can
remember
change it.
the time when Fred wasn't Fred. He was Lucas on JKL Productions.
Hey, do you remember when YouTube had the star rating system and stuff?
Yo,
Yo.
Oh my
Remember
god.
That
when
was
you
good.
can, remember when you can easily find porn on YouTube? Me too.
Remember when SpongeBob was popular on YouTube? I mean,
Remember when Viacom sued YouTube for putting their episodes on their platform?
Remember when the Fine Bros wanted to sue everyone who used the word,
Yeah.
used a single word in their fucking thing?
Remember when the Fine Bros tried to run a mob racket to be like, hey, you can use that word, but you gotta pay us. And they got
Remember when Logan Paul found that hang guy in the woods?
Yo, I honestly remember when the only toy channel that was on YouTube, quote unquote, was fucking Mike Mozart.
I remember when Mike Mozart was on the Pizza Party podcast.
Yeah.
And I remember how he got his ass blasted for almost maybe lying. I don't know.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
lying about what? Nothing.
Did you not watch that podcast?
I did watch the podcast. I forgot about the part where he got ass blasted though.
That was in the
school YouTube now.
All right, fuck it. We'll talk about old school YouTube. So basically, with Mike Mozart, the initial podcast he went on, and how he basically like kept building himself up as like, yeah, no, you know, fucking what's his name from Pixar?
Oh yeah,
Lasseter. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
all
John
those
Lasseter.
ideas. He came to me and I told him, yeah, those were good to go through with them. And like after that podcast happened, fucking people came out and was like, yeah, no, I don't know that guy. No, he was in my class, but I didn't talk to him.
Oh my God, fucking Lego, the stop motion Lego videos was so popular back in the day. I made
Fucking
one.
Circle dot video with the Legos.
I fucking made a Super Mario animation with my Legos, and it's got over 80,000 views.
How the fuck? Now I gotta look that up.
I can send you the link if you want.
Post it in conference room, we'll watch it.
I remember like all those really really weird content on YouTube. Like this was back when like Call of Duty World at War first came out. They had fucking like Nazi zombie stop motion, or like actual like fucking dudes in their backyard in their shed using that shit as the mystery box.
This is kind of an unrelated question because it isn't in the Q&A, but it actually does relate to one. Were you guys ever did
Oh, I
did
just
YouTube
see
ever
it just
feature you?
edging 60,000. I was overestimating.
Were you ever seen in like famous YouTube video somewhere?
9 years ago.
What?
Like, did you ever get seen like in a comment or like a screenshot just somewhere?
The closest was in a YouTuber's Q&A. You would see, it was like, I think I have the video somewhere around here, but it doesn't even have like 1K views, but that was about it. That's all you'll ever see me.
Because I just want to mention, because I only brought that up just because I think I was in a Mystery Guitar Man video, but like for about a frame. I don't even remember like which one. I just remember I was in there for like a frame, and I was like, "Whoa!" Because he does these big collab things where it's not collab things, where like he would like send out a link on his Twitter or something, and then you would like take a picture of something or of yourself, and then he would just make a giant like subscriber video thing.
Remember Demolition D? I remember Demo D.
Oh, Demo, come back.
Demo D was like one of those dudes that like he struck at gold in what he did, but like he didn't want to stagnate, but like he did that shit way too early. Like he didn't do enough content that justified, I don't want to keep doing this for the rest of my life.
You know what I miss from old YouTube? The fucking CDI YouTube boost.
I think YouTube.
Speaking, I opened your channel like right now, and look,
I did that
DDI
so much.
YouTube poops.
It's almost 10 years old. He was such a silly teenager.
Who is your favorite old school YouTube Let's Player?
There were old school YouTube Let's Players.
Yeah, there
There were
were.
only like maybe what 5?
The whole
Like-
Let's Play thing started when Amnesia came out, and everyone started to play that.
Yeah, because
In my opinion, that was that, and it was the fucking Yogcast that made that Minecraft Let's Play, and then everybody started doing Let's Plays of shit.
yeah, you know, and then like I think the closest thing like what pre 2010 were like walkthroughs, but they weren't like commentary walkthroughs. It was like, all right, so you're gonna want to go do this, this, and this. You got to get 3 headshots. in slow-mo, and then you'll get the achievement.
Yeah, back then, Let's Plays weren't Let's Plays, they were tutorials.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, walkthroughs. What?
Can you look in the food bond thing real quick? Does that count as scat?
Yeah.
That's
Hold on! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Okay, I got it. You can delete it.
I'm gonna-
Yeah.
That.
I'd say that is worthy of punishment. He knows what he's doing.
Quick, who's gonna give me my fucking money?
Is someone gonna give him the roll?
I'm there. I gotcha.
Which one of you fuckers? Somebody owes me $20.
See, we
Anyways,
can't even one channel without it getting out of control.
but yeah, back to that shit. Yeah, like before the bit, like before any like big game made it accessible for everybody to start like commentating over their gameplay, it was legit just tutorials like how to do this, this, and this, or like how to dupe weapons. Like the videos they weren't abundant, but they were just enough to where they were informational. Like there was no entertainment value. Like you didn't have to keep rewatching them over for like some funny bit or something.
So like, it's impossible to find this video now thanks to fucking Wind Waker HD being an asshole. They're literally
Oh my
crowding.
god, are you fucking kidding me, D?
I didn't
Literally
do that.
crowding
Who was that?
the YouTube search results, but like there was this one dude who did
What's the thing?
the original Wind Waker walkthrough,
Yay.
like before they were popular.
The music for every
hilarious.
single fucking tutorial video on YouTube.
Please tell me.
Someone having his editor open and blasting that at max volume.
Then all you're missing is the Windows Movie Maker rainbow effect.
No. It was that one song that goes like, pew, 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 and then the fucking paralyzer.
And then
Oh,
they
yeah,
also
yeah,
have like the text notepad.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just had a video of this meme recently, but I forget where it was.
The whole world's. Oh right, and then like the big predominant videos weren't even fucking they were like viral bait, fucking like screamers and shit like that, like really funny commercials too. You guys remember those screamers?
Yeah. I was scarred of it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like it's a shitty one.
The one where he just punched through his fucking monitor.
I still fucking like the history behind some of those are pretty cool.
I was back in the day of OG YouTube. I was friends with this kinda big animator guy. Not even really animator. He made like what was considered back then really good Sims 2 videos. Like the one I was talking about some time ago, Secret of Peach's Castle. His name was Modo200, and he was from Poland, and we kind of got to talk some time, and then we Skyped Then one day we started Skyping and we video chatted a bunch of time. And he tried to speak German. I tried to speak Polish. It was really cool because I was such a big fan of him. I felt so honored. My fucking 14-year-old mind couldn't handle that.
Trying to remember if I had any experiences. I don't really think I did. I was just some stupid kid that was like, oh, YouTube.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot about this subsection of fucking YouTube. Back when, you know, anime was that really good shit. Who, from your mind, like, have you guys watched any abridged series?
Oh,
I watched a bit, but they're not like they're not like old. They're kind of new.
Okay. I remember because I used to watch a lot of abridged series. Like a couple of the dudes kind of stuck. Like fucking was it Loli with Excalibur, Sid Snap, Runaway Tourist. There were a couple dudes that kind of just like spurred off to just VO after that. But a lot of those really big ones like really got me into it. And there was this one series I used to watch. I think it was an abridged series for High School of the Dead. Like, oh man, that shit like was fucking wonderful to me.
I remember I watched like Super Mario Logan, but like back in the day when they were just some kid making videos.
I had muted myself. I'm so sad.
Wait, were you trying to say something for those abridged shit?
Yeah, I remember this Naruto abridged that was called like No Plot Series, and it was some guy screaming into the microphone. Sometimes there was no plot at all. It was just random improv shit. And there's this one song that I remember that they made up for this one episode. There's a part where he's just so like, my butt is on the iPod, over and over again, and I'm just like, holy crap.
My butt is on the iPod.
Yeah, like the comedy standard for a bridge series is like fucking. It's like improv, but like the shittiest you can think about it. And this is like with fucking like Xbox Live quality mics.
Vegeta.
Oh my god! It's like just bringing it back.
Vegeta.
This is bringing it back like, just bringing it back like a big old nostalgia boner. You guys want to talk about more nostalgia, or you guys want to end it?
I'm trying to think of more stuff.
Because I'll keep rambling. You kill time in.
Someone will pop over to somewhere else.
Alright, so back in the day, Modern Warfare 2 was that shit used to play settle any and all disputes on Rust with the Intervention, Full Metal Jacket, a Thermal Scope, Stopping Power, Assassin, I think Assassin might have been Ghost, and fucking Commando Pro. Any and all disputes can be settled like that. And when you want to be a big boy, you would fucking play on High Rise.
Oh, I just remembered a video I loved back in the day. It was back when the Wii came out, and there was this one dude who like had a box of he had a box of a Wii, and then he opened it and he was really excited, and then he opened it and it was just Lego pieces, and
yeah, it's a Lego Wii.
Yeah, and then he built the fucking Wii out of Lego.
Yo, I remember that.
That was such a great video.
Alright, well, might as well just kill it now.
Alright! Can I do my closing? Anyone else? Any last words?
I'm gonna, goodbye.
Alright.
Oh.
Oh.
Thank you
Yeah,
all for
that's
tuning in into episode 5 of the MODCAST Podcast. Hope you enjoyed. If you like what you saw, please follow us on Twitch and join our Discord.
Oh, and it will be on Saturdays from now on.
Oh,
Not
yes.
this week, but next week.
Next Saturday will be when you'll next see us. The only reason we did it on Wednesday was because Vsauce is going to be gone this Saturday. And so we decided, hey, might as well do it now.
Yeah, the next one will be on the 24th.
Alright, yeah.
Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh wait, no, the 24th. Wait, so 4 then we will. Okay, bye.
Alright,
Bye, everybody.
see you on the